out of the ground, generating income for and from water and sanitation improvements. Progress in meeting the Millennium Development Goals for water and sanitation is off target for much of sub-Saharan Africa, especially in rural areas. Lack of financing is a major obstacle to expanding improved water services, as most rural livelihoods are supported primarily through subsistence agriculture, where it's common to earn the equivalent of $1 to $2 per day. At the same time, increasing marginal costs for water service improvements with decreasing population density, coupled with lack of infrastructure such as electricity and roads, results in higher per capita costs for rural water improvements. Most rural water programs, such as the one responsible for drilling this borehole, are implemented without the expectation of recovering costs from users, and communities typically pay for the operation and maintenance of their donor-funded, improved water sources. The estimates of global costs for meeting water development goals, as shown here, are significantly higher than available development assistance. Obviously, this creates a financing gap that hampers the effectiveness of water improvement budgets, as each dollar spent is not returned for project replication. Out of the ground is a novel management concept for providing rural areas with the financial leverage to improve their own water services from their own resources. It is an adaptation of an existing business model common in many developing countries, known as outgrower or contractual agriculture. In this setup, farmers receive all of the inputs necessary for growing a cash crop directly from a for-profit company, which also provides agricultural training and a reliable market for the crop. The farmers, normally averse to taking financial risks, are able to improve their livelihoods through the lowered risks embedded in this program. Out of the ground is simply an adaptation of this approach to the rural water and sanitation sector. The water service provider also establishes an outgrower irrigation program, where community members contribute their time cultivating high-value crops. The program then buys those crops, markets them abroad as high-end organic preserves, and uses that revenue to recover water, sanitation, and irrigation costs. Once these costs are recovered in the first few years, community members may begin to earn income from the irrigation scheme and choose their own development path. Out of the ground is currently a pilot project in a rural area of Zambia, where over 40 households have been participating in the program since early 2011. In the next month, some of these farmers are receiving treadle pumps, for which they have been working, in addition to the community tap that accompanies their garden. We hope to demonstrate that the best and most reliable source of development assistance actually comes out of the ground.